What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Out here on a Saturday, getting ready to do another showing, okay? First things first, let's get the ride cleaned up. Let's check out what's going on here. A little line, but not too bad. We're gonna go ahead and swing through here and get things going. But I'm gonna let you take a look at what's going on over here. All right, not gonna be in Bonita today. Gonna be in Naples. Not gonna be showing a single family home today. I'm gonna be showing a condo. There's a lot of rules that came out with condos. There's a lot of things that's going on with condos that created the prices to decrease. I'm talking about big time. I'm gonna discuss that with you, but I'm gonna talk to you about that a little bit later in the video. Pretty much towards the end, probably after I give you a little walkthrough of what the condo looks like. But until then, peace. Okay, let's get this showing on the road. Let's get it on the road. Let's walk up here to the front door and make our way inside here so we can take a look at this condo. Right here, you're gonna see another condo that's right next door to it. You see the padlock on it, and I was just as I was telling you, there are plenty of condos for sale. Now, this one is right next to the one that I'm getting ready to do a showing in. So let's go ahead and take a look at the one that I'm doing a showing. Okay, right at the entry here, we walk in. As you can see, ceramic tile floors on the entry. Right here on the right. Now, this is declared a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Okay. Obviously, you can use this as a bedroom, but they're not using it as a bedroom, and this is reasons why later I pretty much explain to you why I thought that it wouldn't really be a bedroom unless you really wanted it to be a bedroom. Okay, this can be a den, office/office area. We all know that you can utilize things for the way you want it, whatever fits your lifestyle. Here's the closet here. There's a closet inside, so that's why I said you can make it a bedroom. Obviously, right? You have a closet, you have windows here. We're gonna step back out. And that's the second bedroom right there. There's a bed in there, but we're gonna peek right into the bathroom here, which is commonly shared between the two rooms here. Okay, so these two rooms that you're gonna see here, that's adjacent to the bathroom, will be sharing this or utilizing this bathroom. We're gonna pan out, make our way back out, and we're gonna take a look at the second bedroom here. Again, it has a closet there on the side and a window here. Good daylight coming in the window there, so pretty much gives you good lighting during the daytime. Another closet here, so we'll take a peek inside. Let's pat our way around the room. And we will make our way back out. Okay, obviously that's the entry where we just came in. We have a little area off to the side here, which could be like a dining area. You have the table there, that's the way they have it set up, and then you have your living area, which is there. Over here is the kitchen. We'll take a quick look in the kitchen. Right off to the side here, as you enter the kitchen, we have our pantry. Okay, let's go ahead and Make our way around the kitchen. We have a lot of counter space here, so there will be no problem with counters because we have enough counter space there. And there's like a kitchen nook that's right off from the kitchen there. Get more counter space over here. Dual sink. And a lot of open windows here. So brings in a lot of daylight. Back to the living area. And then you have the lanai right out there. We'll take a peek at that in a moment. Let's go ahead into the primary bedroom and let's take a look in here. Again, nice big window there. Allow the daylight to come in. Take a look out the window there. So we have you have a little bit of landscaping out there in the back, but you do have a lake that's adjacent to the area out there, the grass area. A quick little pan around the primary bedroom. Let's make our way over to the primary bathroom. Dual sinks in here. So for the Mr. and Mrs., you have your dual sink. Okay, I'm gonna pan around here to the shower. So you have a walk-in shower right here to the right. Shortly up here to the right also, there is the restroom. Here is your linen closet, okay? Right off to the left. Quick peek in there. And here is the closet where you would store your clothing. And we'll pan our way around and then make our way back to the primary bedroom, pan our way around and make our way out of the primary bedroom. All right, let's take a peek at the lanai. Nice little area just to hang out. Whether you're having your morning coffee or your evening beverage. Everything is well manicured back here in the back. We'll take a little walk over here and I'll pan around, let you see what the adjacent condos look like. And here's the lake that's out back. We'll take a little walk over and let's see if there's any alligators in there. I don't see any. Take another little pan around. Nope, don't see any alligators. So, like I explained, I don't think I explained to you before that this was a unit that's on the first floor at the back. So you'll be at the end. If you were to pick this unit, you'd be at the end on the first floor. So there is no stairs involved. Took a little pan around the side of the condo just to show you what it looks like. And this is basically where we entered through the front door, even though we're walking along the side from the back, but we entered up here through the front door on the side. So it's designed for you to come from the front and come along the side, and your doors will be here on the side. So walk back past here. That second condo is there on the left that I showed you when we walked in. And I'm gonna take it back up to the street. Just to give you a quick look at what the neighborhood looks like. When you look at it, it looks almost like townhomes, but these are condos, and they're considered condos. And, oh, well, you have a law enforcement car right down there, so you're pretty safe. Okay, at least you have a law enforcement neighbor. Okay, let's go ahead and pan around a little bit here. Excuse me swinging the camera a little bit, but I'm trying to zoom in for you a little bit, give you all the elements that's out here. Okay guys, now that my showing is done, as promised, I have a few minutes to talk with you guys about the condominiums. Condominiums were very popular a couple of years ago, but they started to lose their popularity within the last few years because of just the structural issues and things that was going on. Inflated basically HOA and condominium fees, condo fees and HOA fees. They started to pretty much get a little bit out of control. So a lot of people stopped really purchasing condos. Now, since that happened, a lot of people are looking at the price, and they see the prices of the condos because people are trying to sell their condos and pretty much get those condos out onto the market so that they can get them sold, because a lot of people don't want to pay the HOA and condo fees that's pretty much skyrocketed in the last couple of years. This house that I showed you today is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. One of the rooms could basically be made into like an office. Traditionally, it looks like, like a 2-2 to me with a den. The approximate square footage of this house is 1,448, close to 1,500 square feet, right? It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's gonna come furnished. I do have the documentations there to show you what is going to stay and what's going to go, what's going to convey with the property and what's not going to convey with the property, and that's going to be very important. But I do have a list for that, okay? Also, when you're purchasing a condo, you need to know that there are documents that go along with the purchasing that you have to basically sign off on. I mean, all these documents are going to be signed by the seller and placed in the MLS, and then the buyer's agent will go into the MLS and pretty much pull those out and have the buyer sign those documents in agreeance to certain things. That's going to be like the HOA bylaws. That's number one. There's a lot of things that have changed, especially in the month of January when this year started. Things have changed a little bit. And when I say change, they're looking at regulating a lot of the HOA compliances, looking at having them put a lot of things online so that you can look at these things before you make a purchase and make a determination. Another important thing is, it used to be you had 3 days. Like with a single family home, you have 15 days basically to do your inspection. And that gives you almost 2 weeks in a day, right? So you have a little bit to work with to do your inspection on the home, do the appraisal, and everything will come back and you see if that's going to be the actual home that you're going to actually purchase if everything goes well, right? Outside of if you're financing, then there may be some contingency financing that's going to go along with that, right? So those contingency finances, if you don't get approved for the loan, then you're not going to purchase the home, and you can go ahead and get your deposit back and pretty much move on with life. With the condos, why I'm bringing that up is because it used to be 3 days that you had to decide whether you wanted the condo or you didn't, and then move on with life. They bumped it up to 7 days. Reason being is because of what I just told you about the compliances that came out, you have those days to actually look over the paperwork, even take it to an attorney if you don't understand it. A lot of us real estate agents, we know a lot of the terminology and what goes with what, but we're not attorneys. So you would take this paperwork basically to your attorney, your CPA, let them look over the paperwork, and you decide whether or not you want to make the purchase. Now you have those 7 days. You can't wait till the last minute to take that paperwork to your attorney or take it to your CPA, because you're not going to have forever to actually make a decision. So, and you don't want to be locked in, and then you find out that you really don't want to make the purchase, and now you're stuck with your deposit being out there. This condominium that I'm in today only has 2 levels. This specific unit is at the end of the units here. So it's at the end, on the first floor, at the end. As you can see, I can walk straight out from the lanai, straight out to the runoff path out here, and where there's a lake right out and back of the home. They're primarily why they came up with these new rules is because they're looking at condos that has 3 floors or more, for purposes of structural issues. If there's any structural issues, you have, after 30 years, they have to come in and take a look at these issues to see whether it's structurally sound. They give you 25 years, and that's bumped down. It'll be 25 years if you're close to the coast. So if you're close to water, it's going to be 25 years. If you are not close to the water, they're going to look at these structural issues within 30 years. Phase 1 is going to be them coming in and coming on the outside and just looking, visually being able to look. These are going to be experts that's going to be able to look at these structures and figure out what actually is correct, what is not correct. If things doesn't look right, then they're going to move on to phase 2. This all came about also, if a lot of people may know, that in Miami, I think it was like 2021, there was a building that collapsed there. Okay, with a lot of people, looking at reasons why this building collapsed. There was a lot of structural issues that was there at that building that people didn't realize, because the appropriate steps weren't taken to do inspections on the buildings. These inspections need to be done so that we don't have issues like that, buildings coming down. And if you get water intrusion coming in, sometimes if the structure is not right, you can have a unit development go to the ground. And of course, we don't want that. That can cause not just injuries, fatalities, right? There's a lot of things that has transpired under these new condo laws. I'm not gonna sit here and give you every single detail. If you are interested in purchasing a condo, just reach out to me. If you know someone that's looking to purchase a condo, reach out to me. I can give you all the particulars. Some people don't want to go into a single family home. They like being in an atmosphere of a condominium. And that's your preference, of course. So if you're interested, even if you're interested in buying a single family home, you can reach out to me. Multi-family home, you can reach out to me. I work with residential. I have a lot of knowledge in commercial also, so you can actually reach out to me and I can give you some information on it. Just let me know ahead of time. We can schedule something that we can even if we're not sitting down having a talk, we can do something by Zoom, virtual, talk. I can even do virtual tours for you. Those virtual tours can be done, and I can get a lot of information out to you, again, because time is of an essence, right? I can't sit here all day and give you step by step of what's going on. I have another appointment to get to, but I did promise that I was going to come back and give you a little rundown on the condos, because I'm going to be showing one also again tomorrow, and I'm going to do a video with that one also. Give you a little bit more details with the condominium laws also. So if you're interested, tune in for that one, listen into my video, and I'm going to give you the information that you need. If you're not looking to purchase something, if you're somebody you know is looking to purchase something, give them my information, have them reach out to me. We can even just have a consultation. There's no saying that you want to buy today, tomorrow. It can be 6 months from now, be a year from now. Also, I am with a team, Paradise Coast Homes. We have people that are in all 50 states. So if you're looking to buy a home somewhere, I'm going to refer you to one of my partners, because I know that they're going to do a good job and they're going to take care of you. Just like if they have someone here in Florida that they know that's buying in my area, they're going to reach out to me because they know I'm going to take care of them. That's basically what it all comes down to, taking care of the person. It's not about worrying about whether you're going to buy or you're selling, whatever you're going to do. We need to sit down and be ethical about it by giving you good information and letting you know. Once you receive that information, you may not want to purchase, who knows, but give yourself the benefit to get with an expert that's going to know, that's been studying these things, studying these new laws that are coming out, because there's a lot of things coming out all the time. I mean, and we need to be really aware of what's going on in the real estate industry. Again, just give me a call, let me know, or you can reach out to me, text me, DM me, send me an email. Just pop me a line or two. Let me know that you're interested in buying or you're interested in finding out some information, and I can get that information out to you. All right? Have a blessed day.